we're just really curious to see how this is going to match up into the Jace. If he goes for that more aggressive build, will he get punished for it?
Rewards on everyday meals with the Amex Gold Card.
Yeah, that's gonna be the tough ask here. And as we load onto the Rift, we're gonna see what the level 1s look like. We see a stack in the tri-bush here from Fu.
Yeah, it seems like the
We're not gonna
Fufons
look
are
for anything,
positioning into the tri-bush. Lioness is walking up, but it doesn't seem like there's going to be any aggressive level 1s. I don't think either of these teams want to take that early level 1. I don't think their comps are that strong for it. So it seems like just a pretty chill level 1 at this point.
Yeah, just a late spread. We're gonna look for a ward here, Fu Fam, on the Raptors. I don't know if they'll
See the chain coming out. Android Yumi getting some damage onto
ward.
Oh, a nice electrocute proc onto Tilt Lord. A good little trade. I think it might matter a little since I don't think Tilt Lord will have the chance to recall.
No, that was an
But
important chain
Majora's
there.
already pressuring on Mordred too.
Yeah, it looks like Jace has the phase rush, which is pretty expected against a melee matchup here, to be able to do a quick trade and not really take any response.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting because, like you said, the phase rush is very good against disengaging against some champions, and I think Five Fangs is going to be the one that wants to disengage more, right? We talked about how good their counter engage is, and it seems like Majora's going to be able to play to his range as we see a bit of good trading from Android Yumi. He went for the Ignite in this lane too. He's going to look really aggressively to try to get value out of that with some early kills.
Yeah, we're going to look to see a Vi gank coming in probably after the first clear, hopefully. We'll see.
We're gonna get a solo killer.
Hey,
oh my god,
Android
I'd
like to see how that happened.
Yeah, that was insane. That was just a level 2. I think he hit the level 2 timer and instantly went in with the Ignite and probably the Distortion, and he hit the chain. It did seem like Tilt Lord flashed as well, so great first blood for Fu Fam right there, and hopefully we get to see Android Yumi's solo kill.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like LeBlanc used her flash, and Vi has hers, so that's a dead Talia on my screen.
Yeah, I think, it's going to be a huge point of pressure now that Tilt Lord's flash is down. That's going to be a place for repeat ganks. Talia's already quite immobile within combat, so Lioness hopefully is going to try and put more pressure on the mid lane and really snowball his mid laner.
We saw a pretty nice feather pull coming down from Vaughn.
Yeah, it seems like the bot lane is
just a farm lane.
Yeah, pretty equal. I don't think Rando Kanto's ever going to want to go in against the range advantage, right? I think if you stand still and let Seraphine hit all of her spells on you, it's quite a bad trade. And Gogeta, early levels, I think he's happy to farm as of right now.
I'm loving the confidence out of Yumi here, picking up that Dark Seal, level 2 Dark Seal by. Love the confidence.
Yeah, I mean, let's hope that he can get some stacks on it with some continued kills. What do we want to see tattoopotato, like now that he's built this lead? What are we thinking he has to do to keep it snowballing?
It depends. I mean, if we see another solo kill, that would obviously be nice. This is what I was hoping
mid
for.
Mid-lane action, Voltbreaker getting charged with Distortion over the Unraveled Earth, and we get a combo. The root hits from the chains, and it's just a nice trade from Yumi, just putting down some pressure as we see Lioness invading the topside Raptors. Managed to get the big one, but he's taking some damage from Argol. Argol's hitting him. Tilt Lord's in position for the flank. Oh, he hits the seismic shove. Lioness getting so low, and Argol picks up a kill with the Tantrum. I think a little bit too much aggression there from Lioness now that his mid laner pushed up. Bandage toss hits. Yumi jumps back in, actually. Tilt Lord has no mana. The chains hit, and he managed to kill him with the auto attack. The clone, he's low HP, and Yumi turns it around to make it a 1-for-1.
That was some great mid lane play. I think that Vi had the right idea.
We see the trading in the bot lane. Rando Kanto getting taken low. Fu Ferris has to use the heal. Rando Kanto flashes out. Fu Fawns does not keep going in. We see Summoners traded in the bot lane, but Rando Kanto used both, as we see, just a bit too much aggression, it feels, from Five Fangs.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing about playing against an enchanter in the bot lane, is it's really easy to get bored. and try and go for an engage that you probably shouldn't do.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Foo Fairy's getting aggressive here. Hits the
Yeah, because their
hits the
jungler's on their
damage.
side, so they know
The
that they
root
can play
doesn't
like
hit
this.
from Fufons, pulling back the feathers. We see some scrapping in the top lane, just scrapping everywhere. Phase
Oh,
rush on Majora. They're both so low. Mess Mordred really low here, has the flash.
yeah, he can't
And
really finish
Majora,
it because of the Volibear W on top of him.
yeah, exactly. And
Uh,
it seems like Majora hits
he
6
just heal
first,
up.
but it's not a huge power spike for the Jace, so it seems like Mordred's safe for now. Yuumi still
Yeah,
hasn't taken a reset.
he'll just catch
Oh,
it
he
under
flashes
his
in.
tower.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
he
god,
flashes in.
another
Here's the
solo
level
kill!
6. Gets the ignite with the solo kill. He's so low. Argle's chasing him down now. Pan just tosses the minion.
Hits him with the
Yumi's
Q,
running
hits him
for
with
his
the
life. Oh, he gets hit by it. A nice shutdown coming out from Argle. But yeah, tons of aggression, like you said, from Android. Yumi's LeBlanc getting another solo kill in the mid lane.
Yeah, some LeBlanc solo got feats of warfare, unassisted.
That is unheard
So
of.
that's really impressive. I'm kind of nervous though, because I'm looking at the CS numbers in the mid lane, and this is mostly related to the fact that LeBlanc doesn't have teleport and has ignite instead. Not able to fully push the lead there, but is still definitely ahead in gold because of the 3 kills. Doesn't
Yep.
have any Dark Seal stacks anymore, though, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, he did lose that after dying to Argle, and it seems like Five Fangs managed to pick up the dragon since they knew they had the mid laner dead. It looks like Yumi's collapsing on this. Rando Kanto's out of position. Managed to get
No,
the
this
steadfast
is
presence,
it.
charges into the wall, but he doesn't have flash. Rando Kanto taken so low, and he gets another kill.
fourth kill.
Android Yumi now 4-1, executing the level 5 support. Rando Kanto had no flash and nowhere to go. They get the dragon, but Rando Kanto dies for it.
Yeah, I think if you're Five Fangs, you call that worth.
Yeah.
You know, you're even in gold still across the map. You've got a mountain dragon. I think that you need to have dragons as this Five Fangs team, because if you don't, you have no way of getting them to fight you.
Mordred getting so aggressive, he has to Stormbringer
No, he has-
in. Oh, healing. Oh, and he jumps back in, but Majora hits him with the hammer and says, "Go back to your base," as he gets a solo kill.
Yeah, he needed it probably half a second to get that next W off, and I think that Volibear turns that there. It's a massive swing in health when you are able to get that second W, but
It's just
doesn't get it.
missing
Jace
health.
gets the solo kill. And we are going to see AP Volibear here going the Rod of Ages build.
Okay, yeah, the Rod of Ages. Oh, Yuumi getting really aggressive, even though he's so low. Tilt Lord has the
He's
support of his
double
jungler. He has to distortion back out. Gets hit with the seismic shove, but there's not enough damage from Tilt Lord just yet.
Yeah.
He's only sitting on the 2 books, so Android Yuumi actually losing the trades to Tilt Lord even after getting the the 4-1 lead. So Tilt Lord's stabilizing, it seems.
I think that we really wanted to see LeBlanc and Vi play together, but they haven't really been on the same screen all that much since they got their solo kill in the mid lane.
Yeah, I have to agree with their tattoopotato, as it seems like Five Fangs, even though they're getting swiped in the kill department, it seems like they have control over the objectives, as it's an uncontested Void Grub take from Argle, right? This Amumu does actually clear it quite fast. He has the Faded Ashes, and it seems like Linus just hasn't been able to do as much as Argle, even though he has priority in his mid lane.
Yeah, see, that's kind of the thing, though. I don't think he has priority in his lane. Like, in the sense of he doesn't have the push. He doesn't get to choose where the lane goes compared to Talia, who has a lot better wave clear.
Right,
LeBlanc
we're
needs
seeing that
to
right
spend
now.
a lot of her spells to clear the wave, whereas Talia kind of just Qs it and it's gone.
Yeah.
We see a roam from Poppy. I don't think it's going to amount to anything. It's probably just meant for counter gank, helping Tilt Lord get his wave pushed.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like, oh, we see the heroic charge in on the Seraphine. Just a cheeky little trade here, but he does get rooted up. Tilt Lord's in position to hit the seismic shove. Can he get it? Unraveled Earth, the heal, but he gets flipped in. The curtain call comes down. Flash out from Foo Ferrets. The ignite comes out. Tilt Lord has taken him so low. Unraveled Earth, and the threaded volley kills him. Rando Candle's in a really good spot. The Weaver's Wall actually cuts off Foo Fons. He has to flash and use the ulti to get out.
God.
Barely escapes. Nice flash away using the flash to dodge the Amumu bandage toss as well. So just a 1 kill there, but we see in the top lane, your weak side inventory, you're far up. Linus getting some good damage. Mess Morge's got the lethal tempo fully stacked. Stormbringer, oh, but we see an engage on the bot lane. Fufons gets jumped on, and it seems like it's a 2v1. Majora takes him so low, and there's chaos on the map as Argle's low. But Android Yumi, oh my god, he looks like he wants to go in on this. It's a 4v1, and he takes it. Managed to get the charm with the encore. He's still pretty high HP. Argle's taken so low, and Foo Ferrets comes back just to die again to the 4th shot as Gogeta picks up the kill. It's absolute chaos in the bot lane as Foo Ferrets comes back to fight, but he also gets sent back to his fountain for the 2nd time within a minute.
Yeah, this game's pretty wild.
You can say that again, Potato.
All of this, after all this has transpired, Five Fangs is up about 1,000 gold. They're up 2 objectives. This mid lane lead has not really translated to anything because Amumu has always been there to sort of pick up the pieces afterwards.
Yeah.
And is really leading the team right now. Like, we kind of expected the jungler Argyle
onto the rocks, charge through from New York, charge. Yumi's not taking that much damage. He managed to get the chains onto the Poppy, dealing some good damage back, but it's not gonna be any kills there. Linus misses the Volt Breaker. Actually, Argyle goes back and he's doing so much damage. The fully completed Leandres is just killing Foo Ferrets here. But yeah, it seems like, yeah, like you mentioned, LeBlanc's not being able to do much, and Argyle, he might not be playing a traditional carry jungler, but the way he's playing it, he's the carry jungler in this game.
Yeah, he's I mean, he'll build damage on any champ, it seems.
Yeah, it seems like it. As they secure another Drake, we see some trading in the top. I don't think it's gonna go beyond just a bit of a trade, but yeah, Majora has a slight farm lead over Mordred, who has not finished the Rod of Ages yet.
Yeah, he's gonna be up 10 CS after this wave is done, which I would think is probably within acceptable range for a Volibear Jace lane. I'm not a top laner, so I don't really know, but I would expect that that's, you know, kind of expect.
Oh, Yumi looks like he's trying to go in, hits them, doesn't hit the change, he just hits the sigil, and he has to back off. Like you said, that wave clear coming so big here as we see Mordred taking the fight. Majora gets him low. Can he get the maul? He can't get the maul, and Rando Canto charges in to take the kill. Kill secured from the support of Five Fangs as we see just the map seems like it's falling apart for Foo Fam.
Yeah.
Nice ulti cancels the Weaver's Wall. The damage is there, and a Tilt Lord gets the flip back, and he manages to barely survive. There's not enough damage as Yumi can't land the spells, but Tilt Lord uses his flash, and I guess that's a trade, but he really wants to get that kill secure, especially since Lion has used the cease and desist on him.
Foo's, you know, not letting them get everything they want without fighting back. They are taking a couple of tower plates. They're not too behind in the bottom lane. Jhin has a bit of a bounty, but
yeah,
you know, in terms of items, Xayah and Jhin are pretty comparable right now.
Yeah. From what we see on the turret plating, like you mentioned, it seems like they've gotten 2 for the bot lane of Foo Fam, but Five Fangs has taken 4 of them, as the turret plates now are broken.
Well, I think that was a result of that crazy 4-person dive that happened in the bottom lane a few minutes ago. That resulted in so many kills. We are about 2,000 gold down now by in terms of Foo Fang's lead, which is a something and is definitely increasing in value. So we are seeing a good trajectory from Five Fangs. You know, when they get a lead, they're pushing it. That's what we need to see.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing is that you know, the dive comp. Not that the Xayah and the Seraphine don't scale well, but I think the LeBlanc starts to fall off the Vi. If you don't get ahead, you start
Hmm.
to fall off as well, right? You're so squishy if you ulti in by yourself, and it seems like Five Fangs like this Amumu. If you jump on him, you're the one who's getting killed, right? As
Yep.
Argyle looks aggressive, misses the bandage toss, and it seems like they're posturing. All of Five Fangs is posturing with 4 people for this fight near Rift Herald.
Hmm. Hmm. I really love this Amumu build. I feel like their team was kind of lacking in damage, and they really aren't anymore.
Oh, well,
As we
Mordred
see
could
a
go
fight
in.
over the
Mordred's
Herald
already
here,
under half HP. He's taking so much poke from the Talia and the Jace. Oh,
does not
big
have
damage from the
teleport.
Shock Blast. Keeper's Verdict comes out. It doesn't hit anything, but it doesn't matter because Five Fangs, Argos, gets another neutral objective, securing the Rift Herald for his team. Oh, Yuumi looking up. The ethereal change. He has to flash out. Gets hit by the Crystal Sad Mummy. Argos taking so low. The ignite. The seasoned assist. Manages to get the
Oh,
shutdown
big
on
shutdown.
Argyle. Finally get a kill. It's a trade 1-for-1. But I think Fu Fam actually used 2 more flashes than Five Fangs did. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. But still, Five Fangs walk away with the Herald and a ton of damage on this top turret.
Yeah, I think that, you know, while they didn't win that trade, that's a worth. You type worth in chat after that. If you're Fu Fam, you know you're behind 2,000 gold. You're behind 4 objectives now. Anything that you can get that puts you on the scoreboard is a good thing.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, you want to take whatever you can, but it seems like even with the punches back, right, managing that shutdown, it did go on to Lioness, who hasn't been able to do that much on the map so far compared to his counterpart in the jungle, right? And one of the things is, right, like we said, this Vi is not going to be super useful in the late game if he has to solo dive onto a carry when there's so much anti-peel and there's so much poke. You're going to get kind of bruised up before you even do your first engage. And I think if you're not able to contest the objectives, it's going to be a slow and suffocating defeat from there. Oh, Yuumi jumping in with the distortion, hits the
Oh,
chains,
big.
get the electrocute proc. Argo's going in with the Herald charge. He gets hit by
Yeah.
Linus, but Linus not really
Doesn't
doing
do
any
anything here.
damage there, as the first turret is destroyed in the mid lane thanks to the help of Rift Herald that was just secured earlier.
Yeah, Amumu's just so naturally tanky, even if he's only built a few health items. You know, he doesn't really have any threat on him from Vi in particular. Now, if Xayah started hitting him, probably would take him down, but
Oh, Yuumi
has to get there.
He gets flipped into the rocks. He's taken so low. Jet managed to jump out the distortion, and nice help from Barretts to help him peel out. But it does seem like bottom lane, the river is taken over by Five Fangs, and they're going to start off this dragon. Mordred running at Majora. Majora's trading back aggressively. The ulti comes out. He's down a level. He's taking so much damage. Youmu's Ghostblade against. Oh, not a fully stacked rod. He tries to flash in for the maul, but he dies right after he flashes. There's a solo kill from Majora again in the top lane, as his team is taking dragon at the same time.
Yeah, before the W comes down, Majora is able to get the solo kill in the top lane. This Jace Volibear matchup is doing what Jace Volibear I expected to happen.
Oh,
This
curtain
is-
called. There's a lot of damage. Fourth shot doesn't manage to hit. Rando Kanto doing really good damage. He kills him with the ignite and the hammer shot. Weaver's wall comes out. The encore
Oh, no.
misses. A really great 2v2 kill from Gogeta and Rando Kanto, locking them up with the heroic charge and the bullets from the curtain call.
Yeah, we're seeing the power of Jhin here with the long range damage, which is what they drafted him for. We're seeing the objective control coming out of Five Fangs, which is what we were hoping to see in the draft. And LeBlanc Vi are just not getting it done with their early lead.
Yeah, it seems like they weren't able to snowball and push through that kind of that point of power when they were strongest. When Android Yuumi was really dealing so much damage to people, he was kind of up on gold and items. But Linus didn't have a chance to sync up with him and like cause more chaos on the map and do some ganks. I think that bottom lane fight where Argyle was there and Linus wasn't was a huge turning point, right? You can't just let the Amumu take fights that you're not in. If he's more trading Mordred, he does win out on the trade actually, since I think he has the stacked up lethal tempo and he got the heal. We see Argyle's posturing behind him as the tri-brush is warded, and I think it's just gonna be some scrappy trading. I like that Mordred's not giving up on this lane yet, as he keeps throwing himself at Majora to even though he's down a couple kills.
He's down, yeah, a couple kills, 40 CS. He's not feeling very good right now. But you know, a tower gold too. But I think that even so, this Volibear build is so good in the 1v1. If Jace decides to kind of stand and bang, gonna get beat.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the Volibear still very powerful. You can't underestimate him. You know, he's down, but he's not out, right? There's still a while to go in this game as Five Fangs is starting to posture around this Otacon. Yumi's caught out by himself. He has the distortion out. He's gonna get charged on the wall. Gets stopped by a steadfast presence, and Majora's laying down the damage. Android Yumi gets killed before the objective as a TP comes in for Mess Mordred. He's TPing into 3 people. He gets jumped on, flipped in. He uses the Stormbringer. A nice encore, hits multiple Flemmers, but the Curse of the Sad Mummy hits more. We see Gogeta come in for the cleanup as Lioness gets 1 kill on the back end, but he gets executed by Gogeta's 4th shot as the fight is it is a clean sweep for Five Fangs as they kill everyone on Foo Fam, and they take the Otacon as the reward.
Yeah, unfortunately, not quite a clean sweep. Majora did go down at the back end to Vive, but I think that's about as good a fight as you're gonna get at this point from Foo Fam. Five Fangs is really just beating them with their wallets at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that fight, it looked, you know, it looked doomed from the start with your strongest point of power, Android Yumi on the LeBlanc, getting instantly killed by the flip in, the shove into the unraveled earth, right? He dies instantly. A really nice encore coming out from Ferrets, hits 4 people, but the Curse of the Sad Mummy, you're bunched in trying to kill the people that are charmed. Well, you just got hit with also a huge AoE ulti, right? And Mess Mordred, like you said, he's stronger in the isolated 1v1s in these extended fights, but it seems like Five Fangs have hit critical mass as the Jin has hit 2 items. He's like dealing actual huge damage to the enemy team now. He's not just a utility champion at this point. And yeah, like you said, the Walrus are just stronger than the team fight, especially when you're already down your strongest member.
Yeah, and they're doing exactly what we said they should be doing in the
collapse on the top lane. Majora, he gets hit with the chains, he gets rooted up, but he has the back of Argyle as the TP from Tilt Lord also comes in. We're gonna see a counter engage here. Android Yumi's still there, flashes him with the distortion, hits the ignite, manages to get him so low, gets the kill on Majora, but he's taken so low. Argyle's in the middle of 3, he uses Curse of the Sad Mummy, but he's out of mana. Mord's just dealing so much damage, he flashed the flash out. Volt Breaker in on the Talia, but he just doesn't have enough damage as Android Yumi tries to go in and finish the kill. He can't kill her either. Tilt Lord is dealing so much damage as the curtain call comes in. It's not needed as Kendo gets there first, and a 3-for-1 for Five Fangs as they do the counter engage against the top side of Foo Fam.
Yeah, good flash there by Talia, not letting LeBlanc trade that kill there. Jin with the Infinity Edge starting to pump.
Yeah, he's pumping. I mean, I think he hit. I think he maybe hit 1 or 2 shots, but I don't think it mattered by the time since Poppy got there. And it was just, I mean, it was such a close fight. But like you said, the wallet diff is just too big. It's 7k gold now as they're about to, you know, approach Dragon Soul. I don't know if Foo Fam can fight this, and it looks like they're just gonna give it uncontested. And I apologize for calling them Foo Fighters earlier. It's very hard to not call them that. As we see the Dragon Soul, the Ocean Dragon Soul, picked up by Five Fangs, which is kind of a killer. It's one of the souls that makes you more durable. Weaver's Wall comes out. We see the Unraveled Earth flips in the Xayah as she gets the heal. A nice peel from Foo Barretts. Really nice encore as we see the ulti go in from the Vi. The Vi picks up the shutdown. He's still alive. We get a double root. And we see, Lioness gets hit by the tail end of the bandage toss, and it's a 2-for-1. A nice attempt at the counter engage from the bottom lane of Fufons, but he still died. Yumi's just jumping in. He gets stunned up. His jump got stopped. He's so low right now. Flash in from Random Kanto. Can't get the hammer shock. The shock blast misses. Yumi's running for her life as she mentioned distortion over the wall right before the bandage toss. It's an escape, but it's not looking good for Foo Fam as Gogeta and Majora are knocking down their front door. A nice root coming out from Gogeta. Oh my god, he just shoots him with the 4th shot. A beautiful kill, just layering of the CC as he, you know, does so much damage. Like you said, he's pumping. This Volibear is not tanky.
No, that's the thing. This Volibear just dies to the wind at this point.
Yeah, it's just a fart from the Jin that managed to kill him, right? He didn't even need the curtain call there as the bullets missed. We see the Jay sticking around. I mean, this Jin, we called him a utility champion, but he's got a big gun with those 2 completed items, and he's not a utility champion anymore. He's hunting for polar bears.
Yeah, yeah, he's got a harpoon gun, and he's pretty successful here. I think I mixed my metaphors a little bit, but that's okay.
No, I got the metaphor.
So what do we need to see here from FuFam for them to get back in this game, or is it just a go next quick angle?
This might be it. I mean, Yumi managed to hit the snare. I mean, it's not enough. Rando Kanto's so tanky. I mean, he didn't even buy the Solstice Slay for tankiness. He just has 2 fully completed items with the Locket and the Deadman's Plate. It's just, yeah, like you said, I don't know how they come back from this. I mean, the Ocean of Soul is keeping Five Fangs healthy, and not only that, like, FuFam didn't even have enough damage to kill him in the first place.
Yeah, the one thing that FuFam can do, they've got so much pick potential, right? You've got the Volibear, you've got the Vi, you've got the LeBlanc. Like, they can still kill someone. The problem is, you've got a Seraphine support.
Yeah.
And it's really, really hard to put down vision as an enchanter when the enemy team is Poppy, Amumu, Jin, Talia, like, so much CC that if you face check a bush with anyone in it, you're dead.
Yeah, exactly, and it looks like Five Fangs do an uncontested secure on the Baron. Baron buff going to be last here for a while. I mean, like you said, it's so hard to face check, but it's going to be even harder now. I mean, they can't. It seems like they can't keep up with the team fight. They can't keep up on the wave clear. We did see Miss Mordred on the Volibear pick up 1 objective bounty on the tier 1 bot turret, but yeah, the gold lead is now what 9k at this point, and it doesn't seem like it's slowing down soon as Gogeta gets aggressive. FuFares tries to hit him with the snare. Yumi's posturing aggressively, but the TP is coming in from Tilt Lord. Snare hits, a second chain misses. Yumi's just taking so much damage as Gogeta flashes in, gets the 4th drop, but it's on the clone. A huge encore hitting 2, but it's not enough. They don't have any damage. Android Yumi gets jumped on by the Jace, smacked down with the hammer as Tilt Lord weavers well in, gets the Unraveled Earth, and he kills FuFares. I think that was a flash out as well from Lioness to avoid the engage as Five Fangs, they make an appearance faster than FuFam do, and they're knocking on the gates of the base.
Yeah, they're just a little more coordinated in these fights. Their wallets are a lot bigger. And
bigger as we see the bandage toss goes in. Curse of the Sad Mummy gets ulted, but the Zai gets flipped in. It doesn't matter. There's so much damage. Tilt Lord might have gotten solo killed 3 times, but it doesn't matter as his team's here to back him up, and he's here to flip them in. As we see Five Fangs knocking down the Nexus turrets. I think it's going to be just the end here. Yeah, FuFares can't do much as we see an end 27-45 from Five Fangs. They had a rough early game losing mid, but it didn't matter as they came back in the mid game, stopping this LeBlanc from doing anything as this Jin had a big gun, was hunting him down. And yeah, our goal really showed us how to play a carry jungler.
Yeah, and can you imagine Mad Lions losing 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, 16-47. I mean, hey, Foo Fighters did better than that, I can tell you.
Anyways, I am really impressed by the Amumu this game. I'd like to draw your attention to the gold that Amumu has. Highest gold on his team almost.